I don't like the name, branded entertainment. I don't think it's representative about what we do. We've been around since 2005. We've done over 250 projects to date. Things have changed dramatically since 2005. And I think what we found is that more and more brands are getting into the game. They have every year. We've grown 8 consecutive years. And I think the reason is they see the value in it. You know, I mean, brands are marketing products, and if they didn't see ROI in what we do, we wouldn't have a 91% return rate, which we do. So it's something we're very proud of. So I would say that the business itself is much more mature than it was in 2005, but in a way it's also very nascent, because the element of technology over the past year and a half, 2 years, you know, the development of ad tech and content tech is amazing. And it's really influencing what we can do creatively, what we can do on the distribution side. So it's not surprising to me when you say that the branded entertainment or branded content, whatever you want to call it, you know, group or category at Cannes was the fastest growing, because more and more clients are seeing that need, right? Because the 30-second spot does not have the impact that it used to have. I am not saying the 30-second spot is dead. It is not, right? It's alive and well. It just has less impact. So clients need to do other things to really engage with their consumers in a relevant way. If you try and create a piece of content, right, to use your language of video, and you want it to go viral, right? It's a needle in a haystack. You know, you're wishing and praying. Paid media is absolutely crucial. It's kindling on the fire, you know, and you've got to be smart about where you distribute your content. It's got to be in the right places, on the right platforms, in the right destinations within the right platforms, at the right times. So you have to be very strategic about where you put your content and why, and to make sure it's contextually relevant. But paid media is absolutely essential, because otherwise, if you think about the numbers, right? YouTube says, oh my God, there's billions of videos uploaded every minute of every day, and it's like the numbers get more astronomical every single day. It's crazy. So to think that you would be able to go quote unquote viral without any paid media is just silly. So paid media is absolutely essential in a plan to get a video seen. And that's why, you know, we believe when we talk about, as chief content officer, everybody goes, oh, content's king, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? That's a misnomer too, because distribution is queen, and they have to have a happy marriage. And one is not more important than the other, because you could say you have to have great content for, you know, for people to engage with, but you have to have the right distribution for your content to be seen. So they really work hand in hand. So paid media, to answer your question, is absolutely essential in making your content campaigns work. As a content creator in this space, the first thing that we do is we do everything consumer first. Consumers in the center circle. And what that means everything from the way you look at the world, from your strategy to why you're doing content, to how you're doing content, all of the above. On the side of mobile, you have to look at a consumer's behavior with that device. And it's different across different demos. And they watch different types of things for different reasons on the device, on the smartphone. So we as creators have to go, okay, our mobile execution for this overarching idea is going to be X, and here's why. You know, ever since, 2007, 2008, it was like the year of mobile, the year of mobile, the year of mobile. It's kind of funny because, you know, now in 2014, it's really becoming impactful and very, very strong, and people are trying to figure it out. I would say the most important thing is to look at the consumer behavior, you know, your target consumer's behavior on that device, and understand where you fit in and how you can be relevant to them with the content and the idea that you've created. We're a bit different than most others. You know, the way we describe it is we are a creative production group sitting inside a media agency. Most branded entertainment groups are run by marketers. I am not. I'm a television producer by trade. I was an EP showrunner for Lauren Michaels at Broadway Video for 7 years. So I created and produced shows. I'm a writer-producer. I'm a storyteller. And when we started, it wasn't me, it was Peter Tortorisi, who's now CEO of Group M Entertainment globally, and Erwin Gottlieb and Mark Goldstein. And the way they looked at it, and I'll oversimplify this, is if the 30-second spot, the impact of is diminishing, and we want to create content that is engaging for consumers and brands, who best to create that, a storyteller or a marketer? And Erwin, I thank him every day for this, chose the storyteller route. And so the way we create content is I have staffed, my group with writer producers, television people, strategists, content tech people, because of the world of convergence and how important it is today to have all these different skill sets. When we create ideas, we are actually producers, because that's what we do. We are not facilitators to somebody else. Sometimes we create the idea internally, sometimes we don't. We don't have we don't believe that all great ideas are created here. So we work with other companies, we work with other creative people, writer, producer, director types, production companies all the time. So it's a television production model, not a commercial production paradigm. That's another very important difference between us and others. We rarely use commercial production houses. We use television production companies. The paradigm from process to execution is very, very different. Television is called the collaborative art for a reason. So, we are used to collaborating with a lot of different types of creatives, but, we are responsible and accountable for the creative that comes out of our group.